So, continuing with the topic, important features of DC motor speed control. AVC is preferred. Armature voltage control is preferred because of high efficiency, and good transient response, good speed regulation. But it can provide speed control below base speed. Only armature control cannot exceed the rated value. For speeds above base value, field flux control is employed. In a normally designed motor, the maximum speed can be twice the rated speed. AVC is achieved by single and three phase, semi and full conductors. Okay, so let's go to this. Let's study dynamic of motor load system. Fundamental torque equations. So let's start with fundamental torque equations. The dynamic relation applicable to all types of motor and loads. The dynamic of transient condition. These condition appears during starting, braking, and reversal. A motor generally drives a load through some transmission system. While the motor always rotates, the load may rotate or may undergo a translation motion. It is convenient, however, to represent the motor load system by an equivalent rotational system, which is given here. We have the motor, a connector that goes with the speed omega, then load. Okay. The following notations are adapted. J, moment of inertia of motor load system referred to the motor shaft. J, inertia, omega m, instantaneous angular velocity of shaft. Shaft V instant. T, motor torque, motor torque, and T1, load torque. Load torque T1 includes friction and windage torque of motor. Load torque, this includes friction and windage torque of motor load system. So T minus TL is equals to d by dt, differentiation of j omega m, inertia mass into velocity. It's just like that. Is equals to, it becomes j d omega by dt plus omega dj by dt. Equation applicable to variable inertial drives such as mine winders, wheel drives. For drives with constant inertia, dj by dt is equals to 0. So this term becomes 0. So t is equals to, this TL comes here, so TL plus d omega by dt. J d omega by dt torque component called dynamic torque because it is present only in the transient operation. Okay, okay, okay. You got it, guys? See what happened is there should be a J here. But what it's saying is that component is called dynamic torque, and it is present only in transient operations. And we are studying for steady state operation. Transient operation, at steady state operation, this becomes zero. So this becomes zero. The energy associated is stored in the form of kinetic energy, J omega square, half of J omega square. So let's check out in our notes. We have motor, spinning reserve. Yep, these are all the things. At steady state, this becomes zero. So here's the thing. Sorry, at transient, this becomes zero, and at steady state, this is there. So it's correct. Steady state stability. Okay. In the drive system, depending upon the load, the motor may be subjected to duty cycles. The motor in an electric car can operate in various conditions such as starting, accelerating, steady state, decelerating, and stopping. So this figure illustrates the motor load torque characteristics. So this is motor speed, motor no load, and full load. So motor speed, no load, full load. So the torque goes like the shunt, and then gets back. And what is this? Load speed torque. Load speed torque is very similar to linear, and this is motor speed torque. So the speed gets slow, torque increases, then torque decreases. Okay. And the load speed increases, and torque also increases. Okay, this is a numerical question. The variable speed DC drive has rated power of 10 kilowatt. Okay. Omega R is equals to 1500 RPM. Okay. Constant load is 30 Nm. Okay, the torque is 30 Nm. The inertia is 0.1410 kg meter square. Calculate the time taken to accelerate the load from 0 to 800 RPM. Assuming the drive develops torque. Okay, rated speed given. Okay, we have to find in radian per second. So divide by 60 and multiply by 2 pi. So 1500 60 2 pi. 25 into 2 pi, 50 pi. 50 pi is 1 point. 157, 157 what radian per second. Then rated torque, it's given. Then what is this? If you're calculating, then what is this? Rated, I thought this is such a torque. It is of something of load. So rated torque is rated energy, rated power upon omega. So 10 kilowatt is 10,000 by 157. It is coming as 63.6 Nm. So we got the torque and we got the omega. And this is what? Uh, Transient. If it's 0 to 800 and the rated is 1500. So it's not in the steady state. It is in transient. So for transient, T is equals to TL plus omega derivative. So T is equals to TL plus derivative of omega. Ah, so what do we got here? TA. Where is TA coming from? TM minus TL. Let me see. TL. I don't know where is this TA coming from. The TM minus TL is equals to J omega derivative. Now we got the values of all of these. This is 63.6. Okay, got it here. 30. 30 is TL 30, and this will be coming from, and we got omega. So J is 0.10 into 157. 0.1 into 157, so it's 33.6. So it becomes, okay, it is verified. Oh, TA is the difference in torque. So here 36.6 minus 30 is equals to 33.6. It's correct. And this is also equals to J. Delta omega delta T. Delta omega is 800 minus 0, and delta T is, okay, 800 minus 0 into R, radian per second. So it will be 2.260, 60 cancel out, 0, 0. 83.73 radian per second. Time is 0.1 was inertia, no? J into omega upon this. So we can say omega upon derivative of omega to 50 ms microsecond. So now what we have to do? Just divide it. Assuming that derived during the acceleration then. An induction motor directly connected to 400 volt. 400 volt is the rated voltage. 50 hertz is the rated torque of 13 Nm. So the torque is 30 Nm and omega R is 2940 RPM. The motor drives a fan load that can operate TL is minus TL is equals to B omega, where the value of B is 0.05. Okay, so TL is 0.05 omega, and the rated speed of the motor is omega R is 3000 RPM. Stating an assumption made, calculate the speed, equilibrium position, which the torque developed by the motor is equal to the load torque. Let omega m at full load. And omega at no load. So at full load, Tm is equals to T rated 30 Nm. And at full load, omega will be 2940 upon 60. How? 2940 at full load. Full load Tm torque at full load is equals to torque rated, and torque was 30 Nm. Okay, got it. At full load, speed was 2940 into radian is 307. Now at no load, the torque becomes 0. So at no load, torque becomes 0, the load torque, yes. And then at no load, omega becomes 3000, and at radians is 314.15 radians per second. For linear region only, linear region, Tm equals to K, omega at no load, minus omega m, omega rated. So 30 omega mn was 314.15 minus at full load K will be 4 point something. Yes, it's 4.66. For the load, torque becomes B omega m, that is 0.05 omega m. Omega m is 407. 307. For the equilibrium position, 4.66. Oh, yeah, 4.66 is K into this is equal to this. 4.66 omega 4.7 omega.